good, everybody? Welcome. Oh, welcome to another edition of Ringside. I'm John.
And I'm Squire Kendra.
Oh.
I'm Lady Kendra of the Florida Glen.
The Squire Kendra of the Everglades.
I squire here and there in the Everglades. I squire to crocodiles, and I squire to and for Big Snake.
What's happening?
Well, tomorrow we will be going to the Renaissance Festival.
Oh, right. As of this recording.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
As of you listening to this.
Yesterday.
The past. Yes.
But as of when you're listening to this, more importantly, it's March 16th, which you all know. I mean, it's Stone Cold Steve Austin Day.
Oh my God, that's where you were.
And we're gonna be drinking beers, and they're gonna have another beer, a third beer, 4 beers, 5 beers, 6 beers, 7 beers, 8 beers, 9 beers,
okay,
and a Bloody
Stone
Mary.
Cold Steve Austin. Remember how they say like the rule of comedy is 3s? Stone Cold Steve Austin Day coming right before St. Patrick's Day. I fear it may cause some benders. I feel people are going to start drinking Monday morning and they're not going to stop until Tuesday night.
When Irish eyes are smiling.
Oh no. Stone Cold Steve O. Austin. Oh man.
On the rocky road to Dublin.
Doubling these beers. What?
What?
Anyway, so there's
4-leaf clover.
Yeah, pot of gold, whatever.
What?
There's a lot going on this weekend into next week, but I'm very excited for the Renaissance Festival. Just wanted to say that we don't have to talk about it anymore.
No, listen.
I regret making myself a squire.
Yeah, you could have picked.
It was the first thing that
up.
came to my mind. Hey, I'm not an improv person, but lady.
King Kendra.
King Kendra?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, she liked that.
I do like that.
She liked that, like King Valkyrie.
Seems like a lot of decision making, and I'm not good at that. So maybe we'll stick to Court Jester Kendra.
Oh.
I hope I make you laugh.
What am
Otherwise,
I?
I'll die.
Am I a knight? Am I a sir?
No. You're a jester right along with me. You're a food tester for the king. Making sure he's not being poisoned.
I'm a kitchen wench. Kitchen wench John.
I wish I knew more about the Renaissance period, medieval times, whatever. I don't have a lot to pull from here. I know they ride horses at the show, medieval times show.
That's true. They joust.
I want to go to medieval times so bad.
They eat like chicken and bread.
With your no utensils, hands only.
Yeah.
Soup.
And Pepsi.
Potato and Pepsi. Maybe that's changed in the years. I haven't gone.
They serve everyone mead. Men, women, and children.
I haven't gone since I was in maybe elementary school, maybe middle school. I can't remember.
I feel like that was a 3rd grade field trip, medieval times.
Maybe. But it was so much fun. And now I want to go back.
We got one of those like paper crowns like they used to give you at like Burger King, but they also had them at medieval times.
Yeah. I would bring my own. I have a flower crown from the Renaissance Festival. I feel like I'd show up themed. Because when the hell else am I going to do it?
You know, oh, go ahead.
I was going to say I want one of those pointy hats, the princess hats that are pointy and they have like the fabric coming off of it.
That's a witch hat. You're going to be the Wicked Witch. You're going to be Elphaba.
No, it's not a witch hat. There's no brim.
Hat?
There's no brim.
Oh.
And then you could wear one with no fabric. It's just a triangle, and then it says dunce on the front. Fucking idiot. That'll be your hat.
Fuck you. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about I got a new freaking costume for the Ren Fair. Because the last time we went to a Ren Fair, we fell in love with it. Like, it was so much fun.
Yeah. We loved themed entertainment.
Kendra had a costume.
Yes.
The closest thing I had wasn't really like I didn't really have a Ren Fair costume. The closest thing I had was a vampire costume.
Yeah, so I feel like most of us were in like 1200s to 1400s. John was in like 1890.
Yeah, and
England.
And maybe a little early, but my favorite thing was we went to see what were they, the washing wenches or whatever.
Yes.
And it was very funny, but they said I looked like a sexy Alexander Hamilton.
That is true.
They're calling everybody sexy there that moves. But you know, the attention was nice. But also I was like, yeah, I do look like I'm fucking. This is when I had long hair, so my hair is in a bun. I was like, man, I am kind of giving Hamilton a little bit.
Yeah.
Right now, it didn't come off as vampire. Although if I would have leaned into it and had like an umbrella,
I think I even said like you can do it and you can make it work. You just have to do it with the confidence. And did you ever get teeth?
No.
Oh my God. See, he's so unprepared for all the costumes.
I didn't know.
No. Years ago, we were vampires. We were Nadja and
Laszlo.
Laszlo
Cravensworth.
From What We Do in the Shadows. And I got teeth for myself, vampire teeth. And you didn't get teeth?
No.
Right. So it seems like one of us is always prepared with the costume.
Day late and a dollar short. But
this time he made sure to get a costume, and it's unintentionally a little Shaggy Rogers.
Yeah, it is a little Shaggy Norval Rogers.
Sir Shaggy Rogers.
You know his middle name is Norval, or his first name, his real name.
Well.
Anyway, yeah, I'm rocking a green shirt and some brown pants, but hey, it looks pretty good. I get to show off
which was purposeful.
I get to show off the guns a little bit.
But he also has this like interesting
like Assassin's Creed
cowl
like
hood thing. Yeah.
It's a shawl.
Yeah. Pardon me. John, I would have rolled with cowl. Sounds a little bit cooler.
Oh, cowl is pretty cool. Yeah, it's a cowl.
But yeah, so very excited for that. My mom's also coming. She's dressing up too because she didn't dress up last year. I was the only one on top of shit last year. At least you wore a costume.
I wore a costume.
My mom was just there. But
you think Sir Deadass will be there?
What?
Sir Deadass? Remember Sir Deadass?
No.
He's got the Knight's helmet, but it has the Yankee cap.
Oh my God. Yes. Okay. Sir Deadass from New York.
Sir Deadass is my favorite human being alive right now.
He should tour Renaissance festivals. I feel like he would do pretty well.
He might have to now.
He might have to. That's so funny. And so New York.
And it's such a brilliant way to like make a living, like just to be there.
Yeah. Take pictures with him or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome back, you guys. It's been a crazy couple weeks.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's not going to stop us from giving you the cold hard facts in the form of our opinions.
I was gonna say, don't take anything we say for fact.
Take what I say for fact.
Okay.
I am a man with a microphone. I'm a man with a podcast. I have more power and.
Unfortunately, you're kind of right.
Well, hang on a second.
What opinion do you want to present as fact today?
Okay. So, black people. No, I'm joking.
You can't frighten me like that. Don't do that again. Well, black people. No, something exciting. So, if you've been a longtime listener, much like the subject of our last episode, Alyssa Liu, then you'll have heard us on this podcast more than once say, "Hey, we need a new Bruno Mars album." Yes,
we've been saying it since the last one came out 10 years ago,
which was crazy because we had gotten together right around that time.
Yeah,
and I remember being like going to see you because we were long distance for a few years, going to see you, and like that's all we would play in the car radio. We were just driving around. It was all that album. So it makes me think of you. And that was 10 years ago.
I know. 10 minutes ago. But anyway, so and then we had, of course, Silk Sonic, which another iconic album.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now we have Bruno Mars's fourth solo album, The Romantic. And I love it.
Oh, I like it too. It's very Tio Bruno. I feel like we're exploring a different like subsect of his sound and identity, but it's still, you've made a video about this. I think it's still so like Bruno Mars, but it's just this whole like new vibe that he's channeling.
And we actually watched the album premiere live stream that he did, where it was hilarious. It's called Romantic Radio.
Cool. Yeah,
it was actually, I kind of hope more people, I don't know if he can't have been the first person to do something like that, but I really hope that that's more of a thing, because I don't know, it was a lot of fun to like tune in and see. But he talked about specifically the first song, but it's kind of the concept of the album. But I think the first song, Risk It All, really sets the tone of like, he really wanted the record to sound like love, is what he said. And I think that's where the album title comes from. But yeah, I feel like so many of the songs, you could hear that like he's really going for a romantic vibe, no pun intended. And yeah, I really, really dig this sound, because you're right, it is still very much a Bruno Mars album. So you still have those elements of like funk and R&B, but then you're also adding a lot of these Latin elements, Cuban, Puerto Rican, and Mexican rhythms and stylings. But then you also have, and this is what I think not enough people are talking about, you add in a little bit of disco in there. There's a couple of songs that I'm like, this is very much like 70s like disco. Yeah. And like that. I mean, and I guess funk is included with that. But I don't know. Like, it's such a cool blend that they were able to achieve. And it's like, that's one thing I appreciate, is that the sound keeps transforming and yet staying true to itself. I don't know. I'm very, very into this album. And it's hard for me to pick any favorite tunes. A couple standouts of the album. Of course, Risk It All, like we mentioned. I mean, just the mariachi vibe and I think what are beautiful lyrics in the album. But I think one that I gravitate toward, I love On My Soul. That's another thing. This album, like, he is like singing his ass off on this album. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But
no.
So On My Soul, Dance With Me. I mean, there's not really. I just listen. It's a short album. I mean, like all of his albums, they're about 9 or 10 songs. So it's about half an hour listen. So usually, if I listen to it, I'll just listen to it on the way to work and listen to it on the way home. So I've been very into it. I think it's a great addition to his catalog. Yes,
I agree. I'm not as big of a Bruno Mars fan as John is. I don't think anyone is. So I only listened to it the once as we were going through it live. But I do think Risk It All is like, I think it's my favorite. It's just, it's so good. And like the visuals from the music video were really, really beautiful too. So I think that in my head makes it stick out more. But yeah, I'm glad that you, after so long in a Bruno Mars drought, you needed this. So I'm glad that in these very rocky times, Bruno Mars is here for you and us.
Yeah. There was something else I was going to say about it. What's the last thing you said? You said
the music video?
No, right after I was done talking, you're like,
I'm not as big of a Bruno Mars fan as you.
Well, you did say that.
I'm trying.
I was going to make a point about something in there. I can't think of what it was. But anyway,
clap.
Well, let me work through this. Oh. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Sorry. I didn't know if you wanted
it does make me excited about his tour. I think it's going to be a hell of a good time. It's going to be a long time, but I'll be patient because I have to be. But yeah, there's a few of those songs that I'm like, man, this is going to sound crazy live.
Yeah, Oh, 100%. And I presume we're going to get like full band. Not full band, but like we're going to see a lot of instruments, which I like.
Which I like too. But yeah, so that's our sort of little mini review on Bruno Mars's The Romantic. If y'all took a listen to it, let us know what you think, and if you do have a favorite song on the album. All right, let's talk Turkey now.
Okay. Now
we're gonna get into the shit because I feel like we're gonna spawn a lot of conversation around the latest happenings in WWE. Okay. I feel like it's been a while since we like had this so early in the episode, but I feel like a lot's happened. We're on the road to WrestleMania.
It's true.
And I can't remember if the last time we recorded an episode, if it was before or after the Royal Rumble. I think it was before.
An episode of Ringside?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember.
I don't remember.
It doesn't feel like that long ago.
But anyway, so the Royal Rumble has happened, and we had who the hell won? Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns won the Royal Rumble. Yes. Then we had the Elimination Chamber. Randy Orton won the Elimination Chamber. Yes. And then we had SmackDown last week. And something crazy happened. Nick Aldis went back on his word and sanctioned a match between Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre, even though it was clearly written in pen and paper that Cody couldn't challenge for the title again. And then he won the title. And this sent the internet into a frenzy.
Yeah.
Sort of. It did come out later that a lot of those dislikes on the YouTube video of Cody Rhodes winning were purchased by bots. Like it was like spammed.
Who bought them?
Just people who were upset about it.
Right.
But they like mass disliked it. But it was like a bot campaign. So but there were a lot of people who were very displeased with it.
Yeah, you don't even need to look at the like dislike ratio because you could hear it when it was happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure didn't Taekwon call this like
shout outs to Taekwon.
Shout out to Taekwon.
Yeah, probably.
I think that he mentioned that Drew felt like a very temporary champion.
Yeah.
And we were saying that that's very unfortunate. But I don't know. The thing with Drew is that his like trajectory and so much of his storyline is him getting like fucked over or feeling like he is. So part of me is like, man, that sucks. But then part of me is like, but we're getting this really interesting story out of it. You know, but how many times can we tell that story?
I agree. I feel like Drew, he does have the kind of storyline like you just said, where it, even if it starts to feel a little, repetitive, it kind of loans itself. Like you could really go a long time with that. Like I'm just constantly getting screwed over. Especially if he does, in this latest episode of SmackDown, he toyed around with the idea of quitting and leaving.
Yeah.
Supposedly he'll be filming a movie soon, so they could actually go that route, and he can be gone for a while. Mm-hmm. But I feel like Drew is in a position, which it's all a matter of perspective. I'm looking at it as an actor. I feel like he is so good that in like so many different ways that unfortunately for him, they're like, well, he's very reliable, so we can put him as a champ for a little bit, and we know we can take the belt off him whenever we need to make it work. And he does seem very much like a game player, like a good team player, game player. What the fuck am I talking about?
I knew what you meant.
So, but yeah, I feel like there's a lot of feelings around it. I mean, I think it's the safe choice. I try to always look at it from both sides. Like, am I thrilled that Drew's not champion anymore? No. But WrestleMania specifically, it's the Super Bowl. Like this is what you're trying to get. This is how you're trying to get people into wrestling, right? You're trying to get people who don't watch wrestling to watch WrestleMania. And so not as many people know Drew McIntyre right now as they might know Cody Rhodes or Roman Reigns. So it makes sense, or Randy Orton, right? So it makes sense, or CM Punk. So it makes sense to have them in those main events, right? Because they're big popular names. Maybe people who don't watch wrestling now but watch wrestling when they were a kid, they'll know Randy Orton.
Yeah.
You know, so, and they'll know CM Punk. So it makes sense to have them in those main events because you're trying to get people to watch. So like, I get it. Is it a little bit safe? Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. But then this past SmackDown happened where we get this, Drew and Jacob Fatu angle, which, we all kind of saw coming. But what we really got, what's really exciting, was that they finally did it. And we have a Randy Orton heel turn. And in Randy Orton fashion, he became a menace, right? So
immediately.
He bloodied and battered Cody Rhodes on live TV.
Yeah. And thank goodness.
It was great. We all love it. We all want to see heel Randy back. I say that, but I don't know. And this is the thing, is that people, they jump to these conclusions and they get all in their feelings. But I'm like, we don't get the Randy Orton heel turn like that without Cody winning. At least that's my thought on it.
It's like this constant, we've been talking about this for feels like years. Like the importance of patience specifically for WWE storylines. Like wait until the end to be upset about it. Like let's see it played out fully before you're upset at it. Like you said, you don't get like such a crazy, violent, I didn't like looking at the screen heel turn like that without some things that maybe people weren't so happy with. I'm excited to see heel Randy back because he is a menace. So
I hope he grows his mustache. I hope he has his little goatee like he used to have.
Goatee.
Remember he had
yuck
when he was in Arcade Bro and that fool looked Mexican.
I don't remember that. I remember
Randy Orton.
I remember when there was that English Premier League Randy Orton where he had that really close like beard thing. That was like probably peak Orton.
Peak Orton. So but yeah, I want some crazy facial hair. And now we have a full month before WrestleMania.
Oh,
so,
brother.
Like, we have weeks and weeks of Randy just being a menace, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think the hype train for WrestleMania was a little tough this year because of all the injuries. Like,
oh yeah,
one of your biggest storylines just imploded because everyone was getting injured.
Yeah,
and one of your trying to salvage that.
One of your biggest factions is just not gonna be there.
Yeah, but I don't know. But at the same time, I'm into this Cody Randy thing. This is the other thing. We've all been asking for it. We're not gonna fucking do this again. Where we asked for, or people have been begging for, for the longest time they were begging for Rock versus Roman, and then the fucking second we get it, you're like, complaining that it wasn't Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
And now you've been begging for Cody versus Randy, and the second you get it, you're complaining now that it's Cody Rhodes. And I'm like, pipe down in there. But anyway, I do like where we're headed with WrestleMania so far because I like the Randy Cody thing now. I think it's going to be very exciting TV for the next few weeks. Mm-hmm. But also, I've really been liking the Roman Reigns CM Punk thing.
Yeah, me too. I like and can appreciate the angle of like, I just don't like you. I'm not trying to do any kind of like strategy. I'm not playing chess. I just don't like you. And I want to beat you up in front of the world.
I hate your guts. I hope all the bad things in life happen to you and nobody but you.
What's that from?
Chappelle Show for the Player Haters Ball when
yeah.
Silky Johnson was
Oh,
accepting his award.
wow. Okay.
But I mean, that's kind of the vibe.
It is kind of the vibe.
He's just hating on him. And I like that. There's a couple things I like. I like that they are bringing the worst out of each other.
Yeah.
That line CM Punk drop about his fucking his dad.
Crazy.
Everyone's like, you got to bring that fucking dog up. You got to bring Larry up. R.I.P. King.
Sorry, Larry, you're gonna be in a storyline soon. But yeah.
But I think the more interesting part of this whole Roman Reigns CM Punk storyline is I actually really like Roman's sort of slow building story of like, I gave you guys a whole year and I still have to come back and like put the company on my, like, I think that's so fucking funny.
That is funny. I like that angle.
And if he comes back, because it looks like the Usos are gonna, I don't know, I feel like we're reuniting the bloodline slowly but surely.
I don't know, because Sami Zayn's going fucking crazy.
Sami's going crazy over there. The Usos are all pissed off at CM Punk. We gotta get Solo out of there, out of the MFTs.
No.
No, you're okay. You're freaking tired.
I'm freaking
tired of my bullshit.
Yep. I mean, oh man, the MFTs are such a sore spot. I look like I'm crying over them. Because it's like, okay. I like Solo a lot.
Yeah. Sorry.
And that's like it.
Before we get into whatever I was talking about before,
okay.
Let's also talk about. Sorry, what do you guys want to talk about? I got some things I want to get off my chest.
Okay.
That. Remember last year? I think it was last year. No, the year before. After Roman Reigns lost the title to Cody Rhodes, and Roman fucked off for a while,
yes.
and Solo sort of became the tribal chief, the head of the table. And again, this is another example of like everyone was bitching and moaning that they're like, we don't like Solo. We don't like him in this position. He's not good. His matches, blah, 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 blah. And now, and we were never like that. We never openly was like, hey, it might have been like, hey, I miss Roman. It might have been that. Yeah. But it was never like, oh, I can't stand Solo. You know? This fake tribal chief. He was real to me, damn it. But now, one, everyone acknowledges, no pun intended, that he's hilarious. That and he can put on banger matches. I don't know if anyone remembers that tournament to fight John Cena. He had that match with Gunt. Banger ass match. And unfortunately, he's just been stuck with the Wyatt Six pretty much since then. But like, he's so good. And I feel like just as a wrestling fandom, so much of it was like taking him for granted while he was sort of figuring himself out there, that now everyone's like, but also it was kind of like I don't know. I look back on that and I'm like, that was kind of a fun little time of like just the evolution of Solo Sikoa and of the bloodline. Like, I don't know. It was very Lion King-esque, you know, when Scar took over and like the Pride Lands had all the hyenas come in.
Now, you know, I've only seen that in Spanish once.
Hold on. You've only seen The Lion King en Espanol.
Okay.
Once?
I'm sure. Actually, okay. Let me explain. I must have seen The Lion King as a child at some point in its entirety in English. I don't remember that. These matches you're talking about that happened last week on SmackDown and last year at WrestleMania, I don't remember those either. So it shouldn't come as a shock that I don't remember Lion King. We watched Lion King in like 7th grade in Spanish class. Class. So it was in Spanish. So I saw like the first 70 minutes, maybe less, maybe 50 minutes of Lion King in Spanish, maybe 2 or 3 times. But also I was in class and I wasn't paying attention. And also I didn't know what the fuck they were saying because I don't speak Spanish. So I know like what happens in Lion King.
You saw the show live.
Osmosis.
You saw the live.
I did see the Broadway show, not on Broadway, on tour, but I saw that.
And you don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't remember.
You know Scar.
I know Scar.
And how he became the king.
I don't remember that part.
Because he told Simba to run away, and then he sent the hyenas to go kill him.
Simba fucked off to go hang out with the pig and the rat. And during that time, you're saying that Scar was the king.
Yes.
Okay. And he made bad stuff happen. I feel like we weren't around for that. Did we see that? We were hanging out with Simba.
Well, the show was a little bit different, but the show, he tried to like hook up with Nala.
That's true. He did try to do that.
That didn't happen in the movie.
That's weird.
But in the movie, then like everything was like gray and
I must have
land was depleted.
Block that out.
It's a great movie.
I think you mean everything was grease. How do you say gray in Spanish?
Gris.
Sí.
Sí.
Anyway.
So, but I feel like that's what Solo's reign reminded me of. And I don't know. We had some fun matches with Cody Rhodes and Solo Sikoa, and I don't know. I feel like it's just a little random little gem of a moment that I don't know. I see Solo now, and I'm just like he himself is still so entertaining in the MFTs, but what they're doing with the storyline is like I don't normally complain about what's happening in the world of wrestling. I try to just enjoy it, but even yesterday, SmackDown is just like
it's dragging, and it's 3 hours long, and for what?
And it's fucking 3 hours long. It'd be one thing if you were just like there was some captivating shit happening, but and this is I just think this is the pacing of the show. It's not necessarily the quality of the matches or anything like that. It's just like there's so much show to get through.
Yeah.
That it feels like, and there's so many commercials that I'm like, I feel like I'm on my phone more than I am watching.
That's true.
Because there's a lot of segments, or there's a lot of commercials during the matches.
Yeah, like we saw maybe the last 2 minutes of the Tiffany Stratton Kiana James match. The rest of it was in a commercial.
Would have loved to have seen that.
Would have loved to have seen that. Yeah, I feel like there's just such a I feel the same way about the MFTs as I do about the Wyatt Six. Well, the Wyatt Six's introduction and like
legendary
entrance was insane. It was so good. It was so well thought out. They stretched it over weeks. We were all like so excited to see the QR codes pop up and try to decode stuff. Like it was so interactive and it was so much fun. And then they showed up and it was just kind of like, oh. And they're just really they're not doing a whole lot. And then they're in this thing with the MFTs and I'm like, I don't care who has this lantern. And the MFTs to me feel like, again, I really like Solo. And the rest of them are just kind of like, blah.
They're just there. That's why.
They're just there. And they're like so, I don't know. I feel like they're so like disconnected. Like they're not family. Well, except for Tama Tonga and Tongaloa. Tongaloa is also a shining star of the MFTs. But
what about Tala Tonga? Isn't he related?
I don't know.
Or is he just?
I don't know. Or if his name is just equally as confusing. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just like, I feel like there's talent there, but it's just not being utilized well in this group. And we also mentioned yesterday how there's like the women's tag team division is on fire right now. And this time last year, the men's tag team division was on fire. It's like they can't do both at the same time. The men's tag team division is like boring.
Well, we were watching and I was like, they're just not there. Like,
yeah, I did. We got two tag team matches yesterday night, right?
Yes. So I know we had Charlotte and...
No, I meant men's.
Oh, did we? We definitely had Los Garza versus Damian Priest and R-Truth.
Didn't the MFTs?
You're right. The Solo and Tala Tonga and the Wyatt Six, Uncle Howdy and Eric Rowan. Yeah. You're right.
See, you forgot about that match.
I already forgot about it.
But we were pleasantly surprised to see Los Garzas on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Because we haven't seen them on there in a very long time. We do see them on there. We see them doing those stupid commercials backstage with the rest of the men's tag team division. They don't get to wrestle. They are backstage hawking whatever the
Verizon
fuck.
Or
internet.
Whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah. It's frustrating because it was a very exciting time where we had, I know they're not a thing anymore, but like we had DIY, we had the Street Profits, we had Los Garza, Motor City Machine Guns. I feel like I'm probably missing a couple, but like either way. And then that led to that banger ass match of the year TLC match that we had the week after WrestleMania. Like what happened?
Yeah.
What the hell happened? And it's not much better on Raw. So I'm just...
I don't even know who's on Raw.
Huh?
Which tag teams are on Raw? Right.
Judgment Day. That was cool that happened. Finn Balor turning heel. Face.
I was not...
Face Balor.
I knew that we were getting into a position where someone was leaving and then it became pretty clear that it would be Finn. I did not expect JD McDonough to turn on him. That's crazy.
That rat bastard.
They're like this.
Finn brought him into Judgment Day.
Yeah. Everyone hated JD. And everyone still does. And they never liked him. It was only because of Finn.
Do you think we'll get Liv, JD, and Dominic versus Finn, Damian Priest, and Rhea Ripley?
That would be fucking cool.
It better not happen it better not happen at Backlash.
I don't know. I don't think Finn is gonna go have any interaction with Damian Priest or Rhea Ripley. Because Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest only kind of were like brought back together because they just like happened to be best friends.
Yeah.
And they left Judgment Day at the same time, right? Did Rhea leave first?
Yes. I think you're right. Yes.
Anyway. So I think that's why they had that connection. I don't think Finn's going to have anything to do with them. But I think a Finn Balor JD McDonough match would be fucking crazy.
I think we're going to get Finn and Dominic probably for the IC title at WrestleMania. Well, no, he's not IC champion anymore. Oops.
Ooh.
Well, I think they all still have a match. Dominic and Finn Balor.
Yeah. Who's the IC champion? Don't tell me.
It was a big win.
Was it Penta?
It's Penta.
See, I remember some things.
Look at you go.
Look at me go.
But anyway. So I think WrestleMania is shaping up to be
interesting.
A really interesting show. Again, I'm going way back to what I was talking about earlier, with Roman Reigns and sort of where this story is maybe going. I would have to assume, I'm going to go on a freaking limb here and say, I'm calling it early, but I think Roman has a good shot at winning, especially if the Usos are now involved.
It's true.
But yeah, I like this. It's very reflective of like, I don't know. I guess it depends on how they bring him back. Would he be? It sort of seems like they're shaping CM Punk to be the heel here,
which is such an interesting position to take.
Yeah. But again, if these guys just don't like each other, like They're just bringing out the worst in each other.
They're both heels.
They're both heels
for this match.
But yeah, I like the idea of he's just like, and now, and where'd that bring you? Back to me.
Yeah.
Truly the Thanos of our freaking time.
That's funny. That's a good comparison. Speaking of Thanos, can we transition from WWE's or anything else?
Yeah, absolutely.
Guys.
Dígame. Lay it on me.
I'm so excited. For those who don't know, one of my favorite Disney princess movies is Tangled. You can't tell because there are a bunch of books, but this is a Tangled painting that I got from Arts and Farts 2 years ago. Never bought a frame for it.
Damn.
But it's there, and it's Rapunzel back there. You just can't tell. My favorite song from Tangled is Mother Knows Best.
Mother Knows Best.
Mother Disney casting truly knows best, because Mother Gothel in the live action Tangled is officially going to be played by Catherine Hahn.
Our real life mother.
Yes. I'm so excited. This was a rumor.
Do that clap again?
Excuse me?
I said, do that clap again.
This has been a rumor for like a while, but it was just officially announced, I think, this past week.
Yeah.
And she was wearing her little Mother Gothel shirt. She's so perfect for it.
Oh, yeah.
She's so perfect for it, and I know she can sing it, and I'm so excited to see it and hear it. I fully 100%, as much as I love Tangled, no offense to everyone else, the rest of the cast is not the reason why I'd go see it.
Right.
It's Catherine Hahn. So excited.
I hope they lean into it because, again, I would be more receptive to more of these Disney live action remakes if they changed it up a little bit. Find a new way to tell the story. Like, keep the songs, keep the general outline. It's all fine, but like, I don't want a carbon copy. And I think with some of these movies, they're like, I personally I liked the Little Mermaid.
Same.
At least they tried something different for the most part. They kept a lot of it, obviously, because
They kept a lot of it.
Iconic. But
yeah, but like we got new songs.
Yeah.
And at least one of them was good.
So
Scuttlebutt, my favorite song from that movie. I'm kidding.
So I mean, you're allowed to like that song.
Hey, you're allowed to like that song.
Prince Eric's song?
I absolutely not. I've rewatched The Little Mermaid live action
And you skipped that song?
twice, and I skipped that song both times. That song's booty and ass. But I like Ariel's new song.
That is a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good one. But yeah, so I hope that they hop on the opportunity to give Mother Gothel more. I would not mind another little ditty in there for her to sing.
He's fine. Boussel's been up here this whole time if you've seen the camera shake.
Yeah.
And he's being a very good boy. And he's not screaming.
This time. So, but yeah, I agree. I hope that they give her... I'm excited for her. I think she's perfect casting. Like, this is an example of fan casting gone right.
Yeah.
You know? Because most times it's just like boring and whatever. But this is like chef's kiss. Very excited for... We have Marvel's Daredevil Born Again. It's coming up soon. Very excited for that.
I'm excited for Jessica Jones.
Excited for Jessica.
I'm excited for the whole season. That made it sound like I don't care for the show. I like the show. I'm so excited for Jessica Jones that it trumps how excited I am for the rest of the show. Trump.
Speaking of, I'm excited, but also a little scared of just like, you know, I feel like the last season it's kind of like what happened with Andor and with The Boys, where it's like, it's not that we were purposefully trying to like mimic real life.
Yeah.
But also it kind of, the once they recut Daredevil and were like everything Kingpin was doing, it's like, ooh, this feels and it's only gotten worse as time has gone by. It's only gotten more and more true. So I am a little nervous to watch season 2 because I'm like, ugh, how much of it's going to be like, you know,
it's hitting a little too close to home.
Yeah, but I mean, after Wonder Man, like,
Wonder Man was so good.
After Wonder Man, I'm like, I'm ready for whatever Marvel TV wants to do.
Yeah, 100%.
They're on their shit.
Yeah, I agree.
Man, Wonder Man was so good.
Wonder Man was so good.
Damn, that show was real good. I might have to watch that again.
Yeah.
Poor sweet Trevor, you know.
Oh, Trevor.
But I'm excited for that. And I'm trying to think of anything else from that. No. There's one thing I want to talk about. This will be the last thing because I know you don't know as much about it.
Is this going to be us complaining about something?
No, not exactly. When I first wrote this down, it was.
Okay.
But now, have you heard anything about Timothee Chalamet's comments about ballet and opera?
No.
So basically, I didn't, and I'm just going to preface this. This is why I had to let go of my own. This is why I didn't make any content about it. I didn't make any videos or think pieces on this because I was like, his comments were, and this is out of context of the full interview or full like sit down conversation he did with Matthew McConaughey, who he was praising AI, Matthew McConaughey. So that was like kind of annoying, but it's like considering your line of work. Anyway, but basically the idea, he said that he doesn't want to be in ballet or opera, things that people don't care about.
Who said that?
Timothee Chalamet.
Okay.
So, and then, you had all sorts of theater companies and ballet companies and, opera companies that are like, being like, oh, these comments are blah, 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 blah. And I, don't get me wrong. I agree with them in the sense of like, we shouldn't tear down other forms of art, to whatever. But it was, the other side of the conversation is like, is he wrong?
That people don't care?
In mass. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, I don't agree with the sentiment.
Right.
But I think it's also like, I think it's interesting because, I mean, even as someone who works in theater, I'm always saying that like theater can feel like elitist and like a luxury thing. Mm-hmm. Opera and ballet feel even more so,
100%.
So I think that can turn a lot of people off to it. Just the idea of like, this is like a wealthy thing to do. And also a lot of it is in other languages.
I was just going to say.
So people might not, and it's often performed in other languages, which I can respect and appreciate. But I'm also someone who has like, I'm educated in the arts, like it's, and I don't mean that to be like pompous, but I'm just saying like,
you had to learn how to sing in other languages. Right.
So, I'm like, well, I care about those things, but does the average Joe care about those things?
It's kind of like callously worded. And again, we're paraphrasing and I didn't watch it, so I don't know. Right. What I would probably say instead is that there's like this cultural idea of the type of person that goes to see the ballet and the opera. And that idea of a person doesn't align with like the majority of the people.
Right.
In, at least here in this country. You don't get musical theater without opera, right? Like you don't get plays without Shakespeare, kind of.
I know what you mean when you say that.
It's almost like it's not. You don't gain anything by like trashing these forms of art that evolved into some of what you do. You don't have Wonka without, I don't know, Madame Butterfly. What is an opera? Was that one?
Yeah.
And I think I think there's a conversation to be had about like affordability, approachability of these like forms of high art. But I don't know if I would have worded it like that.
Yeah, and that's why I was like, when I first heard it, my like again as an artist and as someone who works in this field, I'm like, my instinct is to be offended, but it's not. I mean, I would hope that someone like Timothee Chalamet, who is an actor and who is actively trying to be, considered a great actor, and he's doing all these, Oscar-worthy performances and whatnot. Like, he takes his craft seriously. So, like,
right. So I would assume that's not what he means.
Yeah. And I think he was speaking in generalities. Like, people don't care about that thing; they care about movies, which I think, again, it's a bit of a backhanded way to go about it. But that's why I was like, I don't think it's so much me as it's complaining as much as it is like again, I going back to WWE, like I say, like WWE is one of my favorite forms of theater, right? Like I understand that it like is silly, like at times, but also the live performance aspect of it is something I find very admirable. They're acting, they have distinct characters, they have choreography, they have all these things they do, and they also, a lot of them stay in character anytime they're in public. Yeah. Anytime they're seen, they're in it, and that's like a whole other level of like theatricality, right? So like I can appreciate that, but I also grew up, I watched like a lot of Looney Tunes and stuff. So that was like my earliest examples of like opera and like classical music. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I feel like there's always been a little bit of an appreciation for it, but it's not as culturally relevant. But I think it's also because of the accessibility to it. So I think it's like it's a two-way street. It's not that people, I think you nailed it on the head when you said just the, not just accessibility, but just like approachability to it. I really like that because, not everyone. I mean, just someone who works in the field. There are times where I'll go to an event or go to another theater or something, and I don't feel particularly welcome. Like not that I'm not welcome in the sense of like, who I am. I mean, I don't know, but just like I feel like I've seen a couple of shows. Not as like a flex, but I've seen like a couple of shows on Broadway, and like, if I'm sitting next to someone in a suit, like I don't necessarily feel like I'm like, oh man, I feel like I don't belong in the seat that I'm in, and that sucks, but that's how a lot of people feel about these particular art forms. Yeah. So anyway, I thought it was interesting.
I had one last point. I would also argue that people. Maybe the optics are that people don't care, but in reality, those people would care if they had ever seen it. Yeah. Like I know that there are like some places, at least around here, where they put on like opera, like opera. Yeah. I don't know where you would go around here to find ballet unless it's touring. Right. So that's the other thing. It's like, how do you know that people don't care when so few people have like had the ability to go and look? I remember when I was the only time that I've like gone to see the orchestra was in school. So when you cut funding to schools to like be able to see all of these cool forms of art, well, how do the kids who then turn into adults know whether or not that they care about ballet or care about opera? They've never seen it. That's my last little piece.
Now, I think what we can do, I think we can fight back. I think we can fight back. And I think what opera should do more of is I think opera could actually take a page out of the musical theater Broadway handbook.
Pro shots.
Well, yes. They do those Regal Fathom events, so that's not,
That's true.
So
YouTube
slime tutorials. But no, I was going to say, I think we just start turning everything into operas. Just take a random movie or show or something.
Make it into an opera.
Give me Good Burger, the opera.
Good Burger's not even good as a movie.
And you know what? But you know what? I think we lean into it and make it like a farce.
Right.
Make it a commentary. And we can use direct quotes from the movie, but sung by like a tenor or a baritone. I think that'd be hilarious if he's like, let me give you an example. Welcome to Good Burger.
So you
home of the Good Burger.
So you just wanted to sing. You just wanted to sing on the podcast.
Brother Reed, you have messed up my afro. I think that'd be hilarious.
He wanted to sing on the podcast. That's why he started talking about this whole interview.
No. But you get my point.
I do like that idea. Hey, listen, I love Phantom of the Opera. That's an opera, right?
Well.
Is Hamilton an opera? What's an opera?
It's not Phantom. Phantom's a musical.
Okay.
Now, Jesus Christ Superstar and Rent, those are rock operas, but they're musicals.
What's an opera? I thought it was when it's like almost entirely sung through. That's Hamilton.
Yeah. Hamilton? Yeah. Yeah, kind of.
Opera.
Well, kind of.
Hip-hopera.
Hip-hopera. You did it.
Lynn, don't fucking take that from me. Lynn, TM, Lynn.
I think, I'm trying to think of other movies we could throw in there. Twilight.
I think Twilight would also operate very interestingly as a ballet. We've been talking about operas.
Oh.
We should make more like mainstream modern stuff into ballets.
Oh, I like Twilight as a ballet.
Twilight would be a really good ballet, actually.
Because then you could have the wolves and the vampire, the Volturi.
1 year.
Did I say that right?
The Volturi, yes. Volturi. Good job for remembering that. The costumes would go fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And I remember 1 year I did the Nutcracker. I did ballet for 10 years. For 8 years. I was a child. But I did the Nutcracker twice. Both times I was an angel.
Yeah,
obviously. I'm pretty sure one time Nikki was a rat. That's to say, we can do animals.
Yeah.
So I'm just imagine the transformation in a ballet of Jacob Black from human to wolf and then back again. Like that would be crazy.
Yeah, I think
so good.
We do Jingle All the Way, the musical. I mean, not the musical. Well, you could make it a musical. I'm surprised it's not a musical, but make it an opera. Inuyasha. Let's just start. Yeah, see?
I think there is a possibility, but again, like if you build it, they will come. You got to make the thing first to get people interested into the
exactly.
thing. So maybe Timothee Chalamet should nut up and maybe put some money behind a Twilight ballet or Twilight opera.
You know, he was up for, I don't know how true this is.
I saw this.
That he was up for Spider-Man?
I saw this. I don't know how true that is either. And in my head, I'm like, what the fuck are people talking about? Because I didn't know this context.
Yeah.
Because Tom Holland did ballet famously.
He was in that musical. What was that?
Billy Elliot. And also I am very passionate about the ballet, as you know, because I did ballet. And also I need all of you to put your sons in ballet.
Yep.
I've called to action once before. I don't think you guys heard me. You need to put your sons in ballet so we can have a true, fantastic Newsies on Broadway revival.
All men revival of Newsies.
No Catherine Plummer. Keith Plummer.
Keith.
The romance, though, we're keeping it. Anyway.
Newsies heated rivalry.
Heated Newsies rivalry.
Heated Newsies.
I need you guys, I'm not joking, actually. I need you guys to put your sons in the ballet so I can see. I was at Phantom. That, too. There's one male ballerina in Phantom.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And
heed my call. You didn't heed it last time. You didn't heed rivalry last time.
You know who else did? Freaking Gosling. He did ballet.
Yeah.
And he did musicals. And look at him now.
Yeah, look at him now.
Married to Ava Mendes.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. Yeah.
Starring in a freaking Star Wars movie.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. So, like.
Who else did ballet? Probably a lot of athletes.
I mean, they should. I mean, it's good for your core.
Yeah, I heard that football players sometimes do ballet.
Yeah, like
for core strength and balance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe
Anyway,
think about that.
yeah. See, I think it yielded a good conversation and not just us complaining about something.
Yeah.
Although I did spend a lot of time complaining about WWE. That was rare. I feel like we don't often go.
And that's complaining about WWE and complaining about like a real thing that a real person said in real life about real stuff. It's very different vibes.
It's just talking about a TV show versus like the real world implications of how people view things.
Yeah.
The duality of man here at Ringside with John and Kendra.
The duality of woman. Happy International Women's History Month.
Yeah.
Is it international?
Well,
it is now. So I
don't even know if it's national here at this point.
Well,
not to get into the nitty gritty, but you know what? It's celebrated here.
It's celebrated in this house. In this house, we're feminists. Look at my pink shirt. I love women. Look at my pink shirt. Right. What's that?
W for women.
Flip it around. Men.
I was gonna say maybe Mother Gothel, but but I like what you said even more.
I love Mother Gothel. I'm so excited. When does that come out? 30 years from now, probably.
Wait, what is it? Flip it around.
Oh, we did that recently.
I'm trying to remember what it was for too.
Were we in the car?
I don't remember. We said it and it was funny.
It was so funny, and we said it, and I promise we did. And I can't remember. It was something. Well,
I don't know.
And we're not going to remember it.
But anyway, thank you all so much for tuning into this episode of Ringside. If you're not already, please follow us on all the various social medias. That way you can keep up to date with what we've got going on. And make sure you're following us on YouTube and Twitch and TikTok and Instagram. Make sure you're following us on Twitch and TikTok specifically. That way you can keep up to date with our live streams. We have two of them. One of them is called Pre-Preview. It's our WWE-centric live stream where we talk about the upcoming PLE and discuss the card and engage with you in the chat. Next one we'll be doing will be for WrestleMania 42.
How exciting.
And then we also have
Res in the Parks. Excuse me. Our theme park centric live stream where we talk about theme park news, theme park experiences, theme park stuff. We talk about other ones besides Disney, but we mostly talk about Disney.
Mostly talk about fucking Disney.
Mostly talk about Disney. Happy Flower and Garden Festival to all those who celebrate now until June.
Excited to check that out.
Yeah, very excited to check that out.
So, yeah, make sure you're following us on all the things. That way you can see whatever it is we're doing. If you like this podcast, make sure you share it, rate it, all those things. You can listen to it wherever you stream your podcast, as well as watch it on YouTube. And I think that covers about everything. So remember, be safe out there during these two festive drinking holidays.
Yeah.
And you know what? If you're going to drink a beer, drink a beer with a friend or with a new friend.
Oh. And put your sons in ballet.
What?
Bye.
What?